What is up, you guys? Welcome to another Clash of the Horns. I'm sorry for the background noise. It's mainly it's because I like driving while making videos. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like my mind is clearer. So let's get to football. And Matt Stafford looked great versus the Bears. I expected the Rams to win. I think all you expected the Rams to win as well, mainly because they still have that quarterback problem. Usually teams with QB issues aren't that good. But, Andy Dalton made plays, but he was rattled. The Rams pass rush was too much. The Bears offensive line was able to, get us in the run game, but they weren't able to protect Andy Dalton, especially when you have, the Rams 14-0, you have to throw more because your defense is getting, destroyed. Like I was very shocked the fact that the Bears secondary was playing poor. And they're playing very poor because of the fact that Matt Stafford not only has history playing against the Bears, but he has a better team around him. I mean, he's got a better offensive line. He's got better weapons. He's got a running game. Might not be an elite running back like Darrell Henderson's good, but he hasn't hit that elite level like Cam Akers did. But he's a serviceable running back with really good elusive moves and speed. But overall, I think this is the best team Matt Stafford has had, and he utilized it, man. He was throwing to Tyler Higbee, Van Jefferson for a touchdown, Robert Woods for a touchdown. He was very Cooper Kupp for a long bomb down the field, and he had a defense that wasn't going to give up like 40 points. Look at the Niners versus the Lions game. Jared Goff had to throw like 50 times just to even get close to what the Niners were doing. And that's because the defense for Detroit is terrible. So Matt Stafford doesn't have to deal with that anymore. All he has to do is do his job, get his 3 touchdowns, throw for about 350 yards, and this guy's going to be an MVP. If he continues to play the way he's doing right now, he's going to be an MVP. He's going to be up there with Mahomes and Brady. So, and that's just simply because of the fact that they have more talent on the team. It's not like it's just Matt Stafford and he's going to make things happen, with the magic wand. He's going to make things happen with this good team. Overall, I think he played very well. I think he had about 3 touchdowns and like around 320 to 30 yards. The 3 players on defense that were, to me, the biggest superstars were Justin Hollins, Ramsey, and Donald. I can give credit to David Long Jr. Because he played fairly well. He had I think like 3 pass deflections, 1 touchdown, a couple of tackles. Like the guy was very active, very underrated defensive player. Hasn't been given many opportunities, but I have to give it to Justin Hollins. I think he had like about 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. He had a couple of tackles. He was all over the field. He was able to get pressure. That's something the Rams need, other than just Leonard Floyd. Is Justin Hollins has been putting in work, and he's done more than Samson Ebukam has done in like 4 games, and Samson has done in 3 seasons with the Rams. Jalen Ramsey was all over the place. There was a series where Jalen Ramsey was making tackle after tackle after tackle, like 2 tackles for loss and a pass deflection. That's how elite Ramsey is, and they're finding ways to get him more involved because they're not throwing to whatever side Ramsey is on. That's just not going to happen. It won't happen because they don't want to test a shark, So they'll throw the ball around everywhere else, but they won't target him. And he was able to shut down their receivers, even that receiver that the Bears fans were hyping up last time the Rams played. And this team played very, very well. I was very entertained by the performance. I think they played very well as a unit, and they put up points, man. They put up like 34 points. I think that's how much the Rams scored. So they were putting up points, and you can't say nothing but other than good defense, really good offense, and as long as the Rams can keep playing like this, they're going to be in the top 3 conversation. I'm already seeing people putting them as number 1 because they're really into the Matt Stafford hype right now. A lot of them are putting them at number 1 because, it's more of an upgrade than Jared Goff. The Rams are already like a 10-6, 11-5 team with Jared Goff. Now they have a defense that, you know, doesn't look like it's going to change much. They only allowed 14 points, so they're in the top 10 conversation. Plus, you're having, you know, a quarterback that's better than Goff. So they're putting them up there with the Chiefs and the Bucks and the Seahawks. So we're in good conversation right now. We're in how do you say? We're in really good company, and I don't think the Rams are going to get any worse anytime soon. So let me know what you think. Leave a like, leave a share, leave a comment. I will be reviewing the Rams-Colts game, and we'll go from there. So see you guys next time.